So welcome back to We Are City channel for our rebuild of Manchester City. We currently sit in 6th place in the Premier League table on 9 points. Top of the table are Villa, Arsenal and Chelsea, all tied on 14. Villa ahead on goal difference. Villa having a really good season. In today's episode, we've got 3 more games to enter this month of, I think it's the month of October. We're going to simulate Wolves at home. They're down in 16th. I think we'll win that one. We're going to then play Brentford away. Probably Sims at Zagreb at home, play Brighton away, and then at home anyway, and play Coventry away in the Cup as well, because we do want to go far in the Cup. We, in the last episode, were in amazing form and actually smashed Atleti 6-0 in the Champions League, and we beat Liverpool by 3-2 at Anfield. We're in good form at the moment. Let's keep it up in today's episode. So Wolves at home for Manchester City, we make it difficult for ourselves, and it takes an 86th-minute winner from Erling Haaland to get City the win. Rodrigo Gomez scores, then Marmoush and Rodri score for us. Gomez with a double for them. They did take the lead. Rodri levelled. Marmoush put us in front. Gomez equalised in the 86th minute. A late one for Haaland. He gives us all 3 points. Well, next is Brentford. Arsenal currently now top of the table alongside Chelsea. Brighton and Villa up there as well. We're in 6th on 12 points. We think we could be in a title race this season, but we're 2 points off Brentford, going away to the GTEC Community Stadium, knowing that we have to go and beat Brentford if we are going to be a title challenge inside this season. Chelsea and Arsenal are starting to pull away. Well, I recently changed the training plan to try and keep players a bit more fit than sharp, because Kusanov was very tired. Doku couldn't even get the bench, he was so tired. And now the sharpness has dropped completely. Foden and Doku completely out of sharpness. Kusanov's going to start despite him being out of sharpness as well. That's something I need to actually go on the automated plan and sort that out. This is how I'm going to go against Brentford anyway today. Costa starts and goal. It's Frimpong, Kusanov, Diaz and Vardiol, the back 4. Captain Roger Edison, partner in midfield too, with Simmons, Marmoush, Haaland and Savinho the front 4. On the bench we've got Jeremy Doku, Bob, Foden, Nico, Akanji, Lewis, Cambiasso, Wharton, and of course Ortega as well. The 5th versus 4th here today, Manchester City versus Brentford. A Brentford side above us in the league at the moment. They've been in better form than us, but Manchester City just seems to be starting to find it. Yes, the players are out of sharpness. I hope that doesn't affect us in today's game. Hope we can build that up over the progress of today's episode. Captain by Norgard, Thomas Frank's side are once again really overachieving with the squad they have got. I do believe Thomas Frank is one of the best managers in the Premier League with what he has achieved. Brentford have made some new signings. I think Ruben Garcia there, who is in the side, looks like a new one who's coming from La Liga. There is Thiago up top. Fabio Carvalho, I think, is the man that's going to be sitting behind him. Interesting, they do line up, but I do think, look, I mean, obviously on paper, City a way better side. City should be getting all 3 points again today, despite Brentford's position on the table being ahead of us. Xavi. Marmoush has got into a wide area. Back out to Frimpong. Into Xavi. Xavi Simons here. Xavi Simons blocked away. Edison picks it up. Rodri, Edison. Marmoush into this wide area here. Under pressure from Kieran Tierney. He's got past him, Marmoush. A great skill. Marmoush. Back to Edison. Debut. Goal. Really, well, it's not a debut goal, but it's his first goal anyway for Edison from midfield. He's got in there in the box and he scores the Brazilian. Pulled back to him by Marmoush, and he hits this with power on the right foot. He just sneaks under Fleck and he just parries it down. And it's not enough to keep it out. And another assist for Omar Marmoush, who at the moment is one of our most creative players. Brilliant goal by Edison. His first Manchester City goal comes now, which he celebrates, and hopefully that is the start of him finding his real feet in this side. Edison Jose dos Santos, the full name. Manchester City 1, Brentford 0, and we've been the better side here by far. Dominated this game. Massively dominated this game. Space there for Rodri, who could be under pressure, but he's found Rodri, who's got so much time and space here. And Xavi Simons finds that pocket, and Marmoush, and Frimpong. And Frimpong through to Xavi. And it's Xavi Simons, and a big save by Fleck, and it should be 2. Marmoush. Through to Savinho. Across the box to Haaland for a tap-in. 2-0 City. Savinho provides after Marmoush's fantastic ball. 2-0. We really have started to step up this City side. Just finding that way we've gelled. And it takes time for the team to gel. I understand that. I didn't think we were going to be amazing straight away, especially with the amount of players we've brought in. 5 players in the transfer market. Marmoush through to Savinho. And a simple assist for Erling Haaland for 2-0 City. And this is another good performance away from home for Manchester City. And hopefully another clean sheet. Don't think we've got a clean sheet yet in the Premier League. Defensively we've had problems. He's done well there, Vardiol. And a bit of a slack pass from Edison. Back out towards Vardiol. Yoshko's been dropped here. And he's probably the weak link at the moment in this side a little bit. And he's cost us again here. Diaz across, dives in. Cassano's got 2 to mark here. Carvalho. I got Thiago over the bar, luckily for us. Joshko Vardiol. It's proved a bit of a weak point. They're taking Carvalho off before half-time. Into that channel towards Xavi. Could cross it, decides against it. Collins came across very quickly to him. Xavi back out to Rodri. Ederson on the edge of the box here. Ederson's going to hit one again. Oh! 3-0 City. And he has announced his arrival in this City side as Ederson today. 3-0. And he's just scored an absolute bullet before he scored another one. 2 goals in today's game for a midfield for Ederson. Brilliant from the midfielder. I saw him at the edge box. His space of Haaland and Marmoush there. I just had a feeling he could hit this. And hits it across the goalkeeper. What a strike from Ederson. Well, we said maybe our signs haven't done so well. Other than maybe Adam Wharton. The players weren't performing the same. Frimpong and Wharton look like really good signs. Costa as well out of the 3. But Ederson and now maybe Cambiasso at some point can step up. I mean, the movement in the front line is really, really good. Rodri here. They don't know how to deal with it. Oh, Rodri didn't need to do that. That's really poor. Here's Thiago. And he bursts away from Ruben Diaz. He catches up with him, Diaz, and he can't make a challenge. And Thiago is in. And Thiago, good save. Away from Ederson. Ederson. Rodri. Rodri in towards Haaland. Savinho. Across this near post. Marmoush touch and take here off the post. Back to Marmoush. Off the post for a second time. He cracks the post twice there, Omar Marmoush. Ederson is across. Passed it to Thiago's on the floor. And Buemo bursts through here in trouble. Brian Buemo makes it 3-1. As soon as he got running there, you can't let a play like that run at you. The press has gone wrong. Ederson chasing. Kusanov and Diaz leave him. No clean sheet, 3-1. Good goal by Brian Buemo. One by Brentford. Straight through to Mbuemo. Where is Cambiasso? Mbuemo again. Mbuemo again! Wide by Mbuemo. What is the back line doing on that long ball there? One ball through us, completely cut open. Rolls it to Rodri. Xavi stopped his run. Simons. Xavi Simons here. Xavi keeps going. Xavi still going. And towards Rodri. Back out towards Cambiasso. Doku. Cambiasso, well found, Cambiasso. Back to Haaland here on the strike. Good save by Flecken. Doku chased. Good feet by Doku. Adam Wharton. Into Phil Foden. Foden drops the shoulder. Foden! 4-1 City. Game over. And I think Phil Foden is back. I think he started a little bit slow, but I genuinely do think Phil Foden is back to his best. One of the best players in the Premier League. We know he won the Premier League Player of the Season. PFA Player of the Season. Was poor last year. But I feel like he's back. And playing that role alongside Haaland. Whether it's him or Marmoush. Both have real quality there. That's a really nice finish from Phil Foden. Gets another goal for himself. But can he get 20 goals again this season? We don't know. Full time. City. A 4-1 win away at Brentford. And we kick off the episode in great fashion. 2 wins from 2. Let's keep it up. What makes us Dinamo Zagreb in the Champions League? A chance for Pep Guardiola to rotate, which he does do. Goals come from Doku and Nico to get City a 2-1 win. Again, another close on the simulation. A late goal from Pekovic made it a nervy last few minutes or so. But another 3 points in the Champions League, which will keep us high in that league phase. We won't look at it until maybe match day 5 or 6, where it starts to become important. And good news on defensive injury front. Nathan Ake has been out for 3 months, is back in training. He wants to be part of the team once again and be ready for selection. Of course, we know that putting him back in could cause that injury problem again. So we're going to let him rest a little while. We're not going to throw him back in straight away. So Arsenal and Chelsea still sit top of the Premier League table on 20 points each. Ahead, but purely on goal difference, are Arsenal. Villa not far behind at 18. We have moved up into 15 points to the 5th place now. And we're a few points off 4th place Brighton, who are the side we face next to the Etihad. A win here today would push us up into 4th place and will keep us getting in touching distance now after nearly 10 games with Arsenal and Chelsea, the current league leaders. Well, this is a side for Brighton today, which is pretty much a similar side that we saw against the last game against Brentford. One change though, Simons comes out, Foden comes in despite being a little bit tired. Foden is going to start today. The sharpness of Kusanov is still very, very low. I'm really struggling at getting sharpness and fitness right at the moment. I can't seem to find that balance with just a few players. Kusanov is one of them, Doku and Bob. Bob and Doku seem to be tired all the time. Maybe they've got poor stamina. And then Kusanov never seems to be sharp, so I need to somehow work that out. This is how we know against Brighton, though. It should be strong enough to get a win against Brighton, but they are above us in the league, so clearly doing well. We have, though, started to find our form, started to find our feet, and let's continue to do so. So Etihad Stadium awaits. It's a 5th versus 4th clash here today between Manchester City and Brighton. Fabian Hürzeler's side continue to progress as a football team, like the likes of Brentford, Aston Villa, Bournemouth. These teams that have really started to build upon themselves over the past few years or so. Brighton are going to be a task here, a task for City which we'll struggle with, I'm sure. Still kept in mind Lewis Dunk, some real key players. They've gone through the years, haven't they? Have signed these young players from all over the world and turning them into superstars, taking gambles, taking risks on them, and they all just seem, most of them seem to work out. That's how good it's been. At the Etihad, top goal scorer Erling Haaland up top alongside Marmoush, our top curator. Hopefully those two can combine once again and sink this Brighton side early on. Carlos Baleba in that Brighton midfield, a fantastic player, one that we did look at in the summer. Well, Brighton's transfer policy has changed a little bit this season. They've spent a little bit more big amount of some money on more experienced players to get themselves up the table. Mark Verbruggen starts in goal. It's Trippier, Van Hecke, Captain Duncan, Valentin Barker, the back four. Neves, the big money sign alongside Baleba in the midfield too. It's Buonanotte, Gruder and Mitoma in behind. And Carrera up top. No Estupinian, no João Pedro, no Ruta, no Welbeck either. Rodri into Haaland. Good all up play from Erling and back out to Rodri. Look at that space for Frimpong there. It's Barco, he's past him. Frimpong. Haaland on the volley for Verbruggen with a save and in the back of the net. Follows it up is Omar Mamouche. Good ball in by Frimpong. Haaland has a shot. Verbruggen maybe makes a bit of a mess of that. Does his best, but Marmouche, I mean, him and Haaland have got such a good connection together. Ball comes in. Great volley by Haaland. I think Verbruggen just misjudges it slightly. And as he's getting up, if he actually stays in the ground there, he saves that. Marmouche puts it where Verbruggen's got back up to. If he stays on the ground, he makes the save. I think he really should stay down there. Marmouche scores again. Manchester City 1, Brighton 0. Savinho. That's a great pass to Rodri. He finds Marmouche here, and there's big trouble open up for Brighton here. Marmouche wide towards Frimpong, who's away, and he goes towards Phil Foden here. And there's trouble arising from Foden. And Foden! Oh, what a hit by Foden. You're wondering, can he find that small bit in the corner? He leathers it into the roof of the net with that finish. 2-0 against Brighton. Fantastic finish by Phil Foden. Absolutely spectacular. And I said Foden's back. He certainly is. What a finish by Foden this is. Wow. There's no saving that for Verbruggen. I was thinking near post. Foden says forget about it. Right in the top corner. Takes a massive risk finishing it like that. But he makes sure that it goes in the back of the net. 2-0 City, and Phil Foden is well and truly back. And that is an exciting thing to say. Foden back. And we know how good Phil Foden is. To Edison. City don't need to rush things forward here. Performing well. Performing very well. Rodri into Foden. Finds him. Good feet. Foden. Frimpong. Way again here, Frimpong. Barco behind him. Frimpong across the box to Haaland sliding in. Just can't get there. Rodri with a header. Marmouche. Look at the space of Mitoma on that far side. And Mitoma's in here. He's got away. And Mitoma, a good save. And Ruben Diaz clears it away. Well done, Costa. Brilliant from Diogo Costa. He deserves a clean sheet the amount of times he works so hard for the team. Half-time, City 2, Brighton 0. Good performance again. Play away. Neves. Here's Buonanotte. Chased by Edison in that far area. He's made the tackle. He didn't win it. Buonanotte against Vardiel. 1-on-1. Buonanotte spins. Ruder. Gives it away to Vardiel. Well done, City there. Dealt with that really well. Edison starts motoring now. The Brazilian Edison. Into Haaland. Vardiel. Joshko. Back to Edison. Into Haaland. Savinho. In behind to Haaland here. Takes it away. Haaland across the box. Foden is waiting. Good save. Frimpong on the rebound. 3-0. Well, Erling Haaland has been provided for 2 goals like that today. Jeremy Frimpong from fullback scores. He celebrates with Moonbeam on the sidelines. Good crossing from Haaland. Foden probably should score. Good save by Verbruggen. But Frimpong, that twice today we've seen that from Omar Mamouche and Jeremy Frimpong. That intention to get in that area and get that goal. 3-0 City. 64th minute. Changes to be made. Foden for Simmons. And Echevere and McAtee on here for Marmouche and Savinho. Etcheverry, and he should have passed it through to Simons there. Done too much. Correa. Goal coming here because I can't catch him. Correa! Good goal, 3-1. No clean sheet, similar to the Brentford game. Once the player turns like that, they just start running, and they run at such pace. There's nothing you can do. He puts it in the top corner as well. What a finish. 3-1. That comes from us losing the ball in a bad position again. If you lose the ball in a bad position on a counter, you get punished, and that happens every time. And every time we've made a mistake, 9 times out of 10 we've been punished. It's a terrible pass by Cambiasso. Here's Etcheverry. Claudio Etcheverry here. The youngster still learning his trade. He wants to play for Manchester City, but he knows it's not so quick as he plays in Erling Haaland here. And Erling Haaland makes it 4-1. Great ball from Etcheverry. Haaland makes it 4. Gets his goal today. He's been fantastic, Haaland. He's been involved in a lot, and I wanted to keep him on so he could get his goal. And he does get his goal, deservedly so. Been involved in a lot of the build-up play, creating chances, creating goals. This time he goes through. His all-round game's certainly improved. And no mistakes with that one, Erling Haaland. Dispatched in the bottom corner. For goal number 9 in the Premier League this season, I think 9 in 9 now, which makes him the top goal scorer so far. MCATEE. Etcheverry. Through to Haaland again here. Erling Haaland across towards Xavi Simons. Brilliant. Unselfish from Erling Haaland. 5-1 City. And Xavi Simons with his signature celebration makes it 5-1. Fantastic from Haaland. His all-round play has been incredible today. And he's done it again here. Cross to Simons for a tap-in. He knew he was there. He's so unselfish. And that is what we are. We're not a team of individuals. We are a team. We're an absolute team of players. A collective. 5-1 win against Brighton. What a performance. This episode feels like really where things have really started to get rolling now. Guardiola beats Herzler, and City get another 3 points in the Premier League and move our way again up that table. The final game of today's episode will be Carabao Cup action against Coventry City. I do believe signed Josh Wilson as brand for us this summer. Maybe, I can't remember. We sold that many players, I'm not sure. Bidwell expected to start left back though, and he's not even named on the bench. This is the expected 11 though, predicted, so it's not what it's going to be. Latabodier from our youth system there as well, and Ellis Sims, an actual City fan in there. I mean, looking at that team, we're looking at wingers that have got a lot of pace. We're looking at Rudoni, who's a very sort of skillful player. Sheaf there, the captain as well. Ellis Sims, a big centre forward. So I think maybe if we did play Vita Hines today, we might be in a bit of trouble because he physically does struggle a little bit. I'm also a bit worried about Van Elwick attacking that right-hand side. He's sort of like a BTEC Jeremy Frimpong in a sense. So, yeah, it's Carabao Cup action. Chance for the other players to get a game. We will rotate, but I don't want to rotate too much and throw this competition. This is how I'm going to go with today, again. This is how I'm going to go with today. Stefan Ortega starts and goal. We're going to go with a back four of Cambiasso. I have gone with Vita Hines despite saying they have a physicality problem with Ellis Sims up top, but Akanji next to him should help, hopefully. Nico Riley on that left-hand side at left-back, drifting to midfield again. It's strange that Rico Lewis is more of a full-back than Nico Riley. Nico Riley more of a midfielder. I might swap them around during the game and put O'Reilly in the middle and Lewis at right back. I don't know, but I just don't trust Lewis defensively. So Lewis and Wharton partner in midfield too. Bob on the right, Doku on the left, and it's Marmouche and James McAtee up top together on the bench. You've got Erling Haaland, Claudio Etcheverry, Xavi Simons. Divan Mukasa could make his City debut today if we have got a few goals. I meant to give him a game against Sunderland, really. Max Lane could also as well. Diaz, Frimpong and Gonzalez also on the bench, as well as goalkeeper Loris Karius. So another championship side for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola to face up against in the Carabao Cup. We just scraped past Sunderland really in the last one. This time it's Coventry City, a side managed by Frank Lampard, but this time we are in a bit of better form now. City have been tearing teams apart, and Frank Lampard will be worried about what City could do to his Coventry City side if we're on form today. However, it is a heavily rotated side. Egyptian goal-scoring machine, though, Omar Marmouche, is in the starting 11. So this is the Coventry City side, and there is no Ellis Sims in there. So we're expecting Ellis Sims to be this big centre-forward to come up against. It is Thomas Asante instead. I'm not exactly sure if he is that. Josh Wilson-Esbrand does start Latabodi as well, so that's a little City connection there in that back line. Van Elwick is at right back. I'm very surprised no Sims. No Rudoni either. We've got to be careful, though. I don't know what this striker's like. Maybe he's a pacey striker to try and get him behind us, because they know that is a problem with the City defence, more so than the physical battle. Cambiasso in towards Rico Lewis. Omar Marmouche. Any more is it? You know, an aim, a target forward here today. Oscar Bob puts inside. Oscar Bob hits one! Just past the post. I think Marmouche might have been offside. Adam Wharton here. Wide to Nico O'Reilly, back into Rico Lewis again. Let's allow Cambiasso to come narrow. Drift inside Cambiasso and give it away, Cambiasso. Thomas Asante. Great pace from Thomas Asante away from Akanji. Thomas Asante! Big save by Ortega down the middle. Wide to Oscar Bob. Bob skips inside here. Bob, McAtee. James McAtee, poor again for the second time. He's probably the first name to come off if we're going to make changes. What a turn by Asante there. Ortega's got to come sweeping out here. Ortega makes the save. O'Reilly gets it away. Akanji gives it to them back and says, have another chance at it. And they drag the shot wide, but City creating their own problems again here at the back. Wharton. Mushishi running really, isn't he? McAtee. Good little spin and turn by McAtee. Past the midfield, McAtee. Space open up. McAtee! Oh! What a strike from James McAtee. That is class from the midfielder. Well, I've said just not too long ago, if anyone's coming off, he's probably the first name to come off. He's not played so well. Well, there you go. That's the quality James McAtee has. Turns, pirouettes in the midfield. And then from range, he thinks, I've got the quality. Hits it in the top corner. Beats the goalkeeper Collins with a thunderous strike there from James McAtee. A player that Pep Guardiola trusts a lot. He believes there's a top player in there ready to come out. Here towards Thomas Asante. Akanji beaten. Manu Akanji is useless. 1-1 Coventry score. What is Akanji doing here? And as soon as he's done that, I mean, Ortega parries it straight back to him. What is Akanji doing? Level at 1-1. City's lead thrown away after a magical McAtee goal by a calamitous mistake by City's captain today, Manu Akanji. Good move from Cambiasso. Back to Wharton. McAtee. McAtee, great feet. McAtee again in towards Marmoush. Omar Marmoush, 2-1. McAtee with assist. City reply instantly. Omar Marmoush, another goal for himself. And a find by James McAtee, who's got himself a goal and assist today. And Marmoush in this position here. Quality that he has on his left foot. You know he's not going to miss Marmoush. He's just so good. Great ball through by McAtee. Again, using his body so well. And Omar Marmoush makes it 2-1 City, who respond early after conceding. Wharton finds McAtee. McAtee, what a ball. It's Omar Marmoush for 3-1 City, and the youngsters might just get a game today because City are firing in this first half. It should be 3-0. It's 3-1. McAtee with another assist. Lifted over to Omar Marmoush in behind that defence. Peels away. One touch. Hits it. Strikes it. Him and Haaland are going to really battle to see who can finish top goal scorer this season because they're both going to score plenty of goals. A player I have been disappointed in is Jamie Doku on that left-hand side. I feel like he's not been involved in anything today. Doku, Asante, falling behind here. Well, Coventry could respond quickly again here. Akanji with a block. O'Reilly straight back into the middle. It's the striker again. Ortega makes the save. He catches it. That was cheap from O'Reilly. Now towards Rico Lewis. He's probably next name to come off, Rico Lewis. He's not an amazing game here. Asante has been lost by Akanji. Really poor by Manu Akanji. Asante in the middle. Peter Heiss across here. Can't stop it. It's 3-2. Manu Akanji, 2 goals, 2 mistakes, all on Manu. Captain of the club, crap. Off he comes. I don't care anymore. I'm not bringing Diaz on. Youngster Max Elaine's on. Cannot be doing this with Akanji anymore. Like to Echivere. Claudio. Cambiasso. He's done well. McAtee. Cambiasso. Cambiasso! Oh! Bob. McAtee. Marmoush. Ball back into Marmoush by Cambiasso. It's a great ball. Marmoush makes a meal of the finish though. I wanted him to make his debut. We're going to have to bring him on. Look at him running through our midfield here. It's so easy. Thomas Asante. Heavy touches. Saved by Ortega. Shot again. Saved by Ortega. City get away with it again. Max Lane steps out. Asante again. Pace is quick. He's very quick. But he's not going to beat us. And once again, we end the episode with a win. We've won every single game in today's episode, but we scraped past Coventry like we did Sunderland on the Carabao Cup to the next round. It's been difficult to get to this stage. I worry about the latter stages competition. Maybe we can't rotate as heavily. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And consider joining the WST Members Club to see extended and unedited episodes. Trust me, it's definitely worth it. Thanks for watching. Marmou's on top form again. We'll see you guys next time.